Let's take it to the Old Testament today. We're in the book of Joshua, the destruction of Jericho. Let's talk about who Joshua is. God appointed to lead the children of Israel after Moses' death. His job was to get them to the promised land. Jericho was the gateway to the promised land. God intentionally led Israel to face one of the strongest cities before entering the promised land. So now we're in Joshua chapter 6. We're about to watch one of the miracles of the Old Testament happen. Destroying Jericho comes about by faith, not by force. And the Lord said to Joshua, "See, I have given Jericho into your hand. You shall go around the city once. This you shall do for 6 days. But the seventh day you shall march around the city 7 times, and the priests shall blow the trumpets. And when you hear the sound of the trumpet, that all the people shall shout with a great shout, and then the wall of the city will fall down flat." This is the level of faith in God that the people of Israel had. I think this sounds nuts, but we're going to circle this city. We're not going to siege the walls. We're just going to circle it. And on the last day, we're going to circle it 7 times, and then we're going to shout at it, and it's going to crumble. Everyone is like, yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. The amount of faith that they have in God, that not only is he going to deliver the hands of this city into them, but that he's going to do it without them lifting a finger. That is a level of faith that is so difficult to understand. God has been leading me to do some pretty crazy things. And then I think back to Jericho. How crazy was that? God just said, yeah, I want you to shout at these walls. Don't touch them. I want you to circle those walls. And we're going to shout at those walls, and they're going to fall down flat. My Bible breaks this down. Conquering a walled city usually required breaching the walls or laying siege until the inhabitants exhausted their food and water supplies. Circling of the walls was psychological warfare. The residents of Jericho already were paralyzed with fear. Verse 20, so the people shouted when the priests blew the trumpets. The wall fell down flat, and they took the city. What an incredible story in the Old Testament. So the God that made the walls fall flat in Jericho is the same God that we have today. In faithful obedience, the people of Israel did not even question the method that God told them to use that would bring them to victory. Faith and obedience. That's when God works miracles.